So today I'm going to take you through a deadlift tutorial. This deadlift tutorial is going to be a little bit different to your usual deadlift tutorial. Most deadlift tutorials go through just kind of how it should look. I'm going to go through more about how it should feel, because if you master how it feels, you will always get it right. You don't need to constantly keep checking the mirrors. If you're one of these people who every time you deadlift, you check the mirror on the side, what this is going to do is so you're in that position there, you're deadlifting, you're checking the mirror, it's going to cause imbalances and obviously eventually lead to injury, and that's not something you want. So the biggest thing with the deadlift is actually how it feels, and once you've mastered how it feels, that deadlift is going to be perfect every single time. Every time! Alright, so in terms of the setup, you need to make sure you are really close to the bar, if not touching the bar. Personally, I'm always touching the bar. The further away it is from you, the more stress that is on your lower back, and the more chance you've got of obviously getting injured. So, really close to the bar. If it takes a bit of skin off your shins, it's when you know you're doing it right. Obviously, if you're quite new to deadlifts, I would recommend getting in position from here. So shoulder blades pinned back, core braced, hinge at the hips, so squatting down and grab it there, and obviously my back is now completely neutral from here all the way through my cervical vertebrae, and then I'm going to feel tension in my legs. My quad's going to be burnt at this point. I've got tension in the bar, and I'm going to press up, and then on the way down, same again, my shoulders stay pinned back, I'm going to hinge, I can feel my legs burning as they're controlling the movement down. Okay. In terms of how you breathe, you want your lungs to be full on the hardest bit. Okay. So if you're going for a 1 rep max deadlift, it's going to be something like this. You're going to get in position, whether you do pronated grip or you do supinated and pronated, like so. Hold it like that. That can be a little bit easier to hold it. Personally, if I go really heavy, I'll just use lifting straps. Lifting straps. So, anyway, breathe in. I'm in position here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to fill the lungs. Everything's going to be braced, shoulder blades pinned back, my legs are braced. I've got the tension to the bar, and I press up. Squeezing my glutes into the bar. I should feel my glutes contract. My shoulder blades are pinned back. And I exhale, okay? So in real time, that looks like this. Yeah. If you're going for more reps, then the rhythm needs to change slightly, because you don't want to hold your breath for too long if you're doing quite a lot of reps. So and then as you're descending, so as you're bringing it down, fill your lungs. If you notice, I hold my breath for about less than a second. I hold my breath until I'm past the sticking point. The sticking point is the hardest bit. So obviously at the bottom, that's the sticking point. What a lot of people do as a mistake is they breathe in and then they exhale and pull. What they're doing is they're actually releasing the oxygen from their lungs, and they want their lungs filled for the hardest bit. It's about as simple as it gets. In terms of if you haven't got great mobility, then you can always take your, depends on what gym you go to, but you can always take your shoes off to get a little bit closer to the ground, or you can raise the bar slightly. If when you're in that deadlift position, you're a little bit like this and you haven't quite got that flexibility, then raise the bar and obviously work on your imbalances, work on developing your posture until you can obviously have it at the right height. If anyone's got any questions about this video, or questions about deadlift, questions about equipment they can use, then please drop me a message and I can take you through it in more detail.